So that's just the footwork part of it. The hands, okay? We call the inside hand, you're gonna lock it out, okay? What that's gonna do is create a presence in that gap to help the guy next to you.
An NFL playbook typically includes upwards of 600 plays that consist of various assignments and formations that are dictated by the game's situation or the opponent.
What we want to be is even more efficient now.
While some of these concepts may carry over from the collegiate level, every team has a unique system. The players with the most experience and the highest capacity to learn have an upper hand. With the average NFL player having at least 10 years of football experience before becoming a professional, the biggest obstacle to overcome will be themselves. The focus at this camp is to even the playing field by learning the techniques and terminology that can help close the gap between knowing the fundamentals and truly understanding the game.
There's no getting away from the big potential negative, which is lack of football experience.
Put a little bit of bow in your back, just slightly.
Yep. No minutes on the field, never put on a pad, never put on a helmet.
It's going to work from a right-handed stance.
That's probably the only bit I'm a bit nervous about is the bit where I have to learn all the rules, all the terminology. That's the hardest bit about it.
Character is one of the biggest things we look at, so do they have the mental capacity to do this? And then can they do the specifics that their projected position asks?
I'm really eager to just be a sponge and absorb all the information around me.
I always say that luck is where determination meets opportunity. So in my career, I felt like I had no luck, I had bad luck, I had this thing go wrong, that thing go wrong, and then you have to take it into your own hands and decide, enough of that. I feel like that dedication and that persistence and that perseverance is what got me this opportunity.
For some of the prospects, the goal of playing in the NFL is fueled by opportunity. But for Christopher Assala, it's a dream he's had since he was a boy.
I started playing football when I was 13 years old. And it was funny, I played flag football and I was really chubby. And a good friend of mine in school asked me, "Hey Chris, do you want to play football?" I was like, I'm not strong enough, I'm not big enough. He's like, "Come over." I was like, okay. First practice, I couldn't do more than 5 push-ups. But I loved how the team was, how they stuck together, how they motivated each other, how they just run the plays, how they just were flying around and being happy. And I was like, okay, I have to stay here. Somewhere, I really felt that I can make it to the next level. And the first thing I said was, I want to play fullback in the league. But I didn't even know what a fullback it was, you know? So, I love it. I love it, really. In a certain time, my father, he wanted me to stop to play football because I didn't concentrate in school.
Desperate to keep his dream alive, Chris wrote a letter to his father proclaiming his love for American football and promising that he would someday play in the NFL. 8 years later, just before leaving Germany to join the Pathway program, his father returned that letter, this time with his own message.
He told me, "Chris, make me proud and fulfill it." That letter, he could have thrown it away or he could do whatever with it, but he had it and left it at home because he knew what type of man I am, because he knows me. And he knew that I would be pushing hard, fulfilling my dream. He's my mentor. And I think I just wanted to show them that I'm able.
Although their new obsession is American football, their retreat comes from a game that feels a little less foreign.
Oh my geez, living in London. No goals today, baby.
Growing up, every boy plays soccer in Germany. It's just what people in Germany do. That's the main sport, and I still like it. It's still one of my favorite sports.
Ooh!
I've been told that I've moved great with my feet. Yeah, I'm a big twinkle toes guy, you know, so.
Keep your chest down. You might as well field goal.
I had no technique.
I even pointed to where I was going.
That's like when you panic on FIFA and you don't know the buttons, so you just draws it straight down. Stick to football, stick to American football.
For the general public, motivation for transforming your body in under 90 days is a trip to the beach. For the prospects, it's preparing to handle the demands of the most physical sport on the planet. The secret to longevity isn't just about physicality, but sustainability.
You know, when the instructor brought up yoga, I was like, great, this is gonna be fun.
Slowly exhale, release your left foot towards the mat. Leave your right knee as it is.
But I didn't realize it was such a major component in NFL.
Soften the jaw, soften the face. Your face will give you away oftentimes.
I am a big guy, so I know yogurt, but I don't know yoga.
Hold it with just right palm, release the left hand to the gym, and then twist the knee over the body.
At the beginning, I was like, yoga, I don't like it. I love it. I love it. It's a way, you know, it's a way to live. It's a lifestyle.
Feel yourself powerful on the inhale and opening on the exhale. Whatever you give your energy to, that's what you become better at.
For me, I think success is very intrinsic. So it's about finding out more about myself, how I'm going to react in different situations, and how am I going to be the best athlete that I can.
Notice how the breath changes the state of mind.
So I'm hoping that we'll be able to turn something raw into a finely cut diamond, ready to succeed and take on the NFL.
For many of the prospects, the skills they are learning at IMG Academy is their first introduction to life as an NFL player. But that's not the case for everyone. In 2016, German wide receiver Moritz Bohringer broke new ground by being the first international player without collegiate experience to be drafted into the NFL.
Minnesota Vikings select Moritz Bohringer, wide receiver from Germany.
After spending the preseason with the Vikings, he was dropped from the roster and sent back to the developmental program.
Biggest challenge, I would say, back then was the playbook, because it was just completely different from what we had in Germany. From the physical aspect, I knew I could do all of that. It was just, I thought too much, and I would say I tried to make everything too perfect.
In an environment like this, you can overthink a lot of things. If you're not getting it right, it can get frustrating at times.
I know when I'm on a practice field, I can do way better than what I do, and sometimes I don't even know why I did some stuff.
This time around, he's ready for a second chance.
I think with Mo it's different because we're asking him to change position. He came in as a wide receiver and we've asked him to play tight end. And now it's just how does he kind of step back, learn from the things that went wrong and kind of rebuild himself. Most people that are successful have failure, and it's how they learn from it and how they adapt from it.
He needs to really challenge himself to fight and compete every day and to win the mental battle that comes with this game.
I'm definitely ready to show that I deserve to be on a team and use my second chance that I got and make a team.
The challenges ahead may be unique to each individual, but in order to have success in the ultimate team sport, they must learn to work together.